I hope you're doing well. The title of this live stream is Hannibal Coins question mark. Let me check the sound quality. I'm gonna go on mute for a few seconds. Sounds okay on my end. Now, I made the chat open to subscribers only. You don't have to be a member, so feel free. Usually it's for members only, for supporters. V Bennett is in the place to be. So I'm going to share a few things. It ain't gonna be long. And it's gonna be open panel as usual. I will share the link. So let me just share the screen. Case. Change the color. Okay, so let me share this. Okay, so I was sent this by a brother, and I was told this is from the book When We Ruled by Robin Walker. It says page 115. You have those coins, and it says at the bottom, Carthage, Tunisia. Those coins, housed in the Museo Kircheriano, are 4 of 6 known coins struck during the Carthaginian invasion of Italy circa 217 BC. See chapter 10. Tony Williams is in a place to be. All of them show Hannibal's personal Indian elephant on one side. On the other side are likenesses of Hannibal, the great Carthaginian leaders. All have different Punic characters written on them, originally published in P. Raphael Garucci from the full title. Le monete dell'Italia Antica, not Antiqua. I don't speak Italian, but it probably sounds something like that. Rome, 1885, plate T, and then if I'm not mistaken, this is 50, 20, 75. The R should be 50, the X is 10, and the V is 5. So if I made a mistake, feel free to tell me. Okay. Oh. Okay. Let me share the link to the book so everybody can have access to it. Share it in the chat. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put the name of the author. In parentheses. So it is available on archive.org. There it is. You have it in the chat. Okay. Le monete dell'Italia. No, sorry. Le monete dell'Italia Antica by Raffaele Garucci. Walker is in the place to be Hotep and E. So this is the actual book. Now, it is a bit small, but you will have a larger view. But those are the coins here. Sorry, I'm using my trackpad on my other computer, so I'm struggling a little bit. Those are the coins, okay? Now, you see that's the plate that was mentioned on Robin Walker's book, okay? And you can compare number 11, 12, 13, and 14 on Robin Walker's book. Young Hair was in the place. It was good, brother. And you can compare with the book where it was first published, according to what Robin Walker. Okay. Now, if I go back, well, maybe not first, but originally published in P. Raphael Garucci. Okay. Now, when it's larger, it looks less black or Negroid, in my opinion. But some of these coins are online, and I don't mean drawing, but actual coins. Now, are they the real coins? I don't know. What matters to me, and I've been asking that for years, where are those coins? Where are they located? Now, on page 57 of the book, you have the PDF, you can download it, That's where, no, on page 57, you will see $75, okay? And you can check, but it's going to be on page 60. That's where you have the description for 11 to 14. And the coins are indeed from 11 to 14. Actually, to be exact, yes, 11. See, 11, 12, 13, 14, okay? And here, it is Italian. I don't speak Italian, but we can definitely tell if Hannibal is written or not. So it says, Museo Kircheriano, testa di moro con anello all'orecchio volta a di, I mean, I don't know how to pronounce it, but they are elefante asiatico. So obviously it looks like it talks about an Asiatic elephant. Con la squilla al collo stante volto a destra I bronzi, so probably it says that it's made of bronze. Che portano questi tipi si distinguono fra loro per quattro diverse lettere alfabetiche che vi si vedono al riverso e sono. Now, those are maybe punic letters or characters, I don't know. 3D essay, and then si ripetono talvolta anche sul dritto. So, nowhere does it say Hannibal. Now, that museum right there, we're gonna have a look together. And as a matter of fact, I can unshare my screen now. Museo, well, I already have it because I looked for it earlier. So everybody is free. Young Hero wrote here for the info. Okay, I will share the link soon so we can you can chop it up and all that. So here, Museo Kircheriano. If you type that on a search engine, that's what will come up. First result from the people's favorite is Wikipedia. I'm going to share that link. There it is. Now it says the Kircherian Museum was a public collection of antiquities and artifacts, a cabinet of curiosities, founded in 1651 by the Jesuit father Athanasius Kircher in a Roman college. Considered the first museum in the world, its collections were gradually dispersed over the centuries under different curatorships. Under the unification of Italy, the museum was dissolved in 1916 and its collection was granted to various other Roman and regional museums. So this museum does not exist anymore. It was dissolved. Does anybody know where we can find those coins? And who said that it shows Hannibal? Those are my two questions, but now we can chop it up. Just wanted to share that. I'm going to share the link to get on the panel. It may be a Moorish person coming through. He said he will try to make himself available. I told him, I will ask him if he will be available 4 p.m. EST. So here's a link to get on the panel. And if anybody wants to holler, feel free. Now, I don't know if you've seen my stream earlier today. We had some pseudo people asking a simple question, and you know what? I'm gonna play it while I wait for somebody to get on the panel. You've been able regarding black folk. Oh, that dude. He's some sort of indigenous dude. But as usual, he doesn't come up. It's 2024, man. Dang. What's your excuse for not having a webcam today? Just tell us your excuse. Go ahead.
Well, it's
Thank you. So, let me play the what took place today, and then anybody can get on the panel. And if it's quiet, then I'll call it a day. It's all good. So there's the ad. And let the ad go through. What's funny is that this guy, he's still backstage. He made several live streams about me. I didn't watch them. I scrolled through. He sent me a private message. He wrote, "You are like serious B. You don't come up home. This is the real world right now." I ain't gonna even read the second message you typed. Come up, be a man up, come to the real world. But anyway. Oh no, that's not wrong one. Live. There it is. Unky Pseudo. So when did it begin? My mother, he didn't say anything. He let
as well because post information to the.
This ain't got nothing to do with the topic.
See, it said senator came and insulted. Said no, so it's gonna be when. Oh, you know what? Fair use disclaimer. I'm gonna stop the music. How somebody not come up for over a year when asked to each time for a year? Hey, he's free to do whatever he wants. Okay, let's hear what happened. Let's hear what happened earlier today. Share the link in the chat anyway. You know what? I don't know. Share it in the chat. Go. I have the fair use disclaimer somewhere.
So here, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Okay. So right now they are streaming, as you can see. You know,
This ain't got nothing to do
Thank
with
you.
the topic.
see, it says 66 watching now. So they are streaming. You have their chat and all that. So I don't need their chat. I'm just. I've spoken to Cuba. Yes, thank you. This.
I was
The
running
brother
around, had
Shock.
the
I
little
think the brother Shock
levitation and
wanted to
all of
say
that.
something.
Yeah, man.
Yes, thank you. Peace to everybody. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
peace.
Yeah, peace to everybody. I've spoken to Cuba. You know what? Let me just put in the chat. I'm streaming right now about the pseudo.
I can fast forward a little bit.
Them
Oh,
and record pseudo. You can see I got briefly on his panel a few months back, and I've spoken to continue briefly on his piece. All right. So let's continue. Briefly on his panel a few months back, and I've spoken to Cuba.
yeah,
Oh,
man.
peace.
Yeah, peace to everybody. I've spoken to Q Butter briefly on his panel a few months back, and I don't know if I spoke to Sirius B, but I did speak to some of the Pseudo Killer members. I wanted to ask, Sirius B, are you still a member of the Pseudo Killers?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay, because I'm aware that, if I'm not mistaken, the majority of the Pseudo Killers teach that the ancient Egyptians were not black. If I'm wrong, feel free to tell me.
The ancient Egyptians were not black. I think we have to be careful in terms of like putting the pseudo killers in a monolith as well, because
Mind you, I ask a very see. I usually ask very simple questions, and I said, if I'm not mistaken, the majority of the pseudo killers teach that the ancient Egyptians are not black. And he starts saying we have to be careful not to put the pseudo killers in a monolithic. You know what I'm saying? Like thinking like they all, presuming that they all think the same. You know. But I just let him talk most of the time because if you try to intervene, then they're gonna act like they're being harassed or something. They're very very sensitive, weak males. Those pseudo killers. So let's continue. Oh, Wild Funk is in the place to be. Who is Serious B? He said that dude who has the blue suit. He's a member of the pseudo killers, and you're gonna see his face
um
a bit better because he's gonna remove the screen share in shortly.
all of us have our own slightly nuanced views on things like that. Like for instance, for me, right, because I sort of deviate from what Unc says in terms of race and things of that nature. What I say in terms of race, when I say black, I say that black is very pseudoscientific, right?
So he said that black is very pseudo scientific, and you're gonna hear me say several times I'm talking about the skin tone. But he's going to go explain why he thinks black is pseudoscientific. He's going to talk about the skull size and the shape of the nose. He's going to go the shape of the nose. He's going to go all the way. I mean, those guys are the pseudo killers are just a bunch of pseudo dude, weak males, weak males. Just like Garfield Reed, people who don't have any standing by themselves. They always need a crew. They always need people by themselves. They ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, Q Butter, he always needs like 5 to 10 people on his panel. By himself, he would not stand on anything. But I'm dealing with the pseudo killers right now because I don't know the opinion of Cuberta when it comes to the ancient Egyptians. You know what I'm saying?
And I point back to the very early progenitors of race and what they said about it. Right? They said that what they saw in terms of the phenotypic the phenotypical differences, right? What they saw on a surface level in terms of skin color, in terms of cranial structure, in terms of nose shapes. They said that signaled deep
Cranial structure, nose shape. I mean, now they don't know what black means now. Now nobody knows what black means now.
differences between population groups, and those deep differences, what they said that
Thank you, V. Bennett. Why do they say black power? Why do they say FBA if black is pseudo? Kemet means the black. So what is he talking about? And actually, he's going to deny that they use the color black in ancient Egypt, in Kemet.
those were attributed to things like, okay, well, this particular race is more intelligent than the other. This particular race is more prone.
Indeed. Like Vimenet says, it says black liberation and black Africanism. Oh snap! I click on the stuff. Let me go back. Dang,
This is
I'm gonna have to go to the part where I was. Dang, I'm gonna find the actual part. Talked about the cranial structure, you know, but hold on. Look, Huberta wrote. I hope you get some attention. Um, that guy is funny. Hold on. Is to you
No,
previously.
but typical differences, right? What they saw on the surface. We have to be careful in terms of like putting the pseudo killers in a monolith as well, because um, all of us have our own slightly nuanced views on things like that. Like for instance, for me, right, because I sort of deviate from what Unc says in terms of race and things of that nature. What I say in terms of race, when I say black, I say that black is very pseudoscientific.
Black is very pseudo scientific. Make that make sense. Boom. So he got it. Those people, they are so condescending. They feel like they are superior in knowledge when they just get pseudos people on their panel. And we can talk and discuss. We have the right to agree and disagree. This dude has a platform. He's streaming, and I will show you after, because I'm gonna have to go to work. But when he streams for like 14 hours. But he's like, oh no, we're not talking about that today. As if whenever he's streaming, they're sticking to the topic. But it's okay. He's free to do whatever he wants on his panel.
Right, and I point back to the very early progenitors of race and what they said about it. Right, they said that what they saw in terms of the phenotypic the phenotypic.
Oh, Marcus, do you mind telling me if Sabir Bey addressed me? Because I saw you on his panel. I scrolled through. It's difficult to listen to this guy. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, V. Bennett wrote NASA's physicists just use the term black Africans. Thank you. I'm going to share the link.
Differences, right? What they saw on the surface level in terms of skin color, in terms of cranial structure, in terms of nose shapes. They said that signaled deep differences between population groups, and those deep differences, what they said that those were attributed to things like, okay, well, this particular race is more intelligent than the other. This particular race is more prone to violence. This particular race.
So right now, I don't know what he's talking about, but Marcus wrote he doesn't know. Okay, Sabir Bey is very pseudo as well. The Gaga Google scholarship. But here you have the link. NASA scientist Dr. Thomas G. Brophy, PhD in physics, said the ancient Egyptians were black. And he's going to say that several times. He's going to say black African and so on. So anyway, let's continue. You have the link in the chat. I'm not making stuff up.
Is more prone to athleticism. And
I'm talking about skin tone,
and what we know today is that
I said I'm talking about skin tone.
Those things are not true, and that's why I don't necessarily adhere to concepts of race. Now, in terms of no, and that's what I'm saying. When you say that they're black, when you start categorizing, ancient civilizations using those types of terms.
Ancient civilizations. I ask about the ancient Egyptian. That's not ancient civilizations plural. That's one group of people, or if you want one civilization. But I was really just trying not to interrupt too much because they always play the victim. I'm just asking him a very simple question, but it's almost finished.
Things that they didn't use,
They
right? I
used
don't
it.
I don't I
They
don't
used
do
it in
that.
ancient Egypt. They use it in
No,
it. So basically, if
but,
I'm
but
asking
no,
you
no,
the
no,
question,
no.
no, VB, I would love to, but I may go live later on today. But I'm gonna have to prepare for work. For those who may wonder, it is 6:30 a.m. on my end. So about 7 a.m. I prepare. I have baby girl. I have to prepare her and drop her at the ladies that's going to take her to school. So I won't have time, unfortunately, but later on I'm planning on going live. And feel free to share this with everybody, you know what I'm saying. But you're going to hear me tell him that he's pseudo and the pseudo killers are pseudo, for the record, you know what I'm saying. I didn't call him name, didn't disrespect him. But according
They
to
had
you,
using those types of terms, things that they didn't use,
they
right? I
used
don't
it
I don't I
they
don't
used
do
it in
that.
ancient Egypt. They used it in
No,
it. So basically, so here, for the record, he denied that they were using black in ancient Egypt.
here to concepts of race.
But I'm
Now in
talking about
terms
skin
of
tone.
no, and that's what I'm saying. When you say that they're black, when you start categorizing, ancient civilizations using those types of terms, things that they didn't use, right?
They used it.
I
They
don't
used
do
it in
that.
ancient Egypt. They used it in
No,
it. So basically, if I'm things that they didn't use, and I told him they used it in ancient Egypt. So then I'm trying to wrap it up and say, okay, according to you, so
no,
here's
no,
the
no,
question.
no. According
According to
had
you,
no, no, no.
previously, were the
But
ancient
you just
Egyptians black?
hold on.
And mind you, I asked him a very simple and short question. You see how long he went. I let him go on. Then I'm trying to just ask him a question, just and he doesn't let me ask that question because a lot of people feel superior. They are weak, they are very sensitive males, but he wasn't with his pseudo killers team. So he was just all over the place, shaking, scared, afraid. You know what I'm saying? So even when I'm trying to, just to add on to participate, he won't even let me.
they had the color black. Absolutely, they had the color black. But
But that's we don't know if he means that they had the color black as a color, so it could be anything. It could be object, it could be animal, or it could be themselves. You know, we don't know, and he probably doesn't mean that they were black themselves, because that would end the argument. But he said they had the color black. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
but did they attribute skin color to actually categorizing population groups? And that's absolutely not. They didn't do.
that did they have skin color to categorize groups? I'm paraphrasing, because now, and indeed we have people who had black in their names. And you know what? For the record, I'm gonna share James P. Allen's book, right? Hold on. I'm gonna share James P. Allen's book, and you have Henry the Black, and there's many other people like that. Hold on. Those people don't know what they are talking, and they could learn. Those serial killers, you guys could learn, but you're making a fool out of yourselves. Just like Sabir Bay and so many other pseudo people. Yeah. You see the book here, right? Middle Egyptian, An Introduction to the Language and Culture of Hieroglyphs, third edition by James P. Allen, PhD. Now, it's early on, I think it's page 5. Page 5, here, what do we have? Statue of the courtier, overseer of priest, Hananit the Black. And his name is written here, Hananit Kem. And this is indeed page 5 of his book. That's a PhD. So, and there's many other people who had black in their names. So let's finish with this pseudo demonstration from these pseudo killer dudes. I mean, this pseudo killer guy, member of the pseudo killers who are just pseudo. Period.
Do that.
Oh yes, they did. We have names
Hold on,
of
hold on, hold
people.
on, real quick. Hold on, real quick.
Not they were to actually categorize in population groups, and that's absolutely not. They didn't do that.
Oh yes, they said absolutely not. They didn't do that. Now, serious B, even if you disagree with me, it's okay. Will you admit that you were wrong because you didn't know? It doesn't kill you. You're not gonna get hurt. You know, you don't have a dog in that fight unless your fight is being pseudo, right? You just didn't know, right? Not everybody is familiar with the hieroglyphic or the Medu Neter. It's okay. It's a very ancient language. Fine, right? Now that I've shown you one instance of a person who had black in his name, right? And you know what? If you want depictions of black ancient Egyptians, I have that ready, and I had that ready. I was prepared to share that, and I think you may hear me say, but I wanted to just say that I can share some, but Suda, the Q butter, he just kicked me off. Just look at this. They did. We have names
Hold on,
of
hold on, hold
people.
on, real quick. Hold on, real quick. This ain't got
Yeah,
nothing to do
thank
with
you.
the topic. Yeah, this ain't.
Thank you, too.
Yeah, we don't like. I know, like that conversation.
Now, mind you, when the serious B dude was talking, he didn't say that has nothing to do with the topic. He went on, he went on, he went on. But when he saw that I was disagreeing, and I was telling him basically that he was wrong, or now that has nothing to do with the topic. You know what I'm saying?
Like tonight, that's like
Uh,
no offense to anybody love it, but that's an NDA conversation over there. We
okay,
doing
well,
STEM, high
I
level
understand.
conversations.
I
You know,
understand,
pushing
Q,
black
but
people in the
I
front.
ain't gonna try
You
to
know,
hijack anything. But I'm gonna say, serious B, what you said is pseudo. What the pseudo killers are saying is pseudos, and everybody can just deal with. Look at Q Butter shaking his head. But when Sanetta came on his panel insulting my mother, oh, he wasn't shaking his head. He let Sanetta take control of his panel. And that's weak, Q Butter. You are a real weak dude. And I heard Sutek say that, he wants to patch things up between you and Frankie. So, man, no, hey, feel free to do what you want. You know what I'm saying? But you look ridiculous shaking your head when I'm just labeling that this dude is pseudo because he lied to the public, right? But when somebody comes on your panel and insult my mother, you don't shake your head, you know? I mean, these guys. But anyway, I'm going to get kicked off right now. Yeah, anytime. Thank you
You
very
can't
much.
just say it. You can just say anything.
Well,
I'm just
boom.
saying your mouth can
so
say
I cannot, I cannot answer. So, you know,
anything.
yeah,
my mouth can say anything. Serious B, I've just shared the book of a PhD which refuted your stance.
All right. Now, 2024, man. Filthy Frankie's channel, Scam Cheddar Studios, probably was made private because it doesn't show anywhere. Because Frankie, he may propose to that serious B from the pseudo team, or who know that QB dude. He may try to get cool with him again, and the stuff is not there. So usually when the channel is terminated, it says this account, this channel has been terminated, something to that effect. But this time it says this channel is not available. So some of you may subscribe to him. If you just click, you will see that it's not working. So it is possible that he was he got some copyright strike. Probably he has two copyright strikes. So he was being cautious, and he made his channel private. So if he manages to appeal the strikes, if that's what it is, then he may be back in 10 business days or 10 working days. Otherwise he's gonna have to wait 90 days for the strikes to expire. um so we'll find out, but I guess some people will celebrate. But I had nothing to do with that. What I'm saying? I didn't do any flagging. We may find out more. So he's already struggling with the paper. And now it's going to be worse. It's going to be a while without any monetization. But anyway, you have the link to get on the panel. Feel free. JTV is in the place to be. Decent Tavo is in the place to be. If anybody want to get on the panel, feel free. But you have to come up. The Dula Aquan is still there. He didn't leave. You still there, Aquan? I said his name. I shouldn't laugh. That's why he comes here. To get some promotion. But hey, are you crying? Crying in the car? You're an Aboriginal, aren't you? Are you more as well? Never mind. Send me some private messages, but I ain't reading. Uh, Bennett is coming in 10 minutes. All right. So feel free. 50 Frankie's channel, his main channel. Not available. Not available. No, he will not come up. I mean, he hasn't come up for dang. I don't know how many years, but it's been years. It's been years did not come up. But it looks like he may have removed the live streams he made about me, because I did a quick search because I was wondering maybe he said some other things. Walker wrote, Brother Shaka, is Hannibal in your opinion a Carthaginian and a descendant of the city of Carthage? If so, would that make Hannibal an African? Referencing Robin Walker's book When We Rule, chapter 10, page 290. In my opinion, he was from Carthage. So you can say, he was African, but we have depictions of Libyans from ancient Egypt, and they didn't look black. So, what's important to know is, first of all, where are those coins located, and who said that it shows Hannibal? Now, in Robert Walker's book, When We Ruled, it says that it shows a likeness of or likenesses of Hannibal. But when we go on the book that he referenced, I didn't see Hannibal, even though it is Italian. I don't speak Italian, but when you have a given name, whether it's Italian or French, ain't gonna be a big difference. So maybe somebody will be able to tell us. Does anybody know where those coins are located? And for the record, I did say that I think it was published in the first place in that book by when I say the first place, the first time I saw it was on J.A. Rogers' book, and online I saw several people who made that reference to that book. What's the title again? Wonderful. J.A. Rogers. World's Great Men of Color. I think it's on volume 1. So anybody feel free, you know what I'm saying? So, is there any followers of the pseudo killers? But the ancient Egyptians black, well, if you look at the shape of the cranium, you know what I'm saying, you look at the shape of the nose, back in the days, you know what I'm saying, I don't share the same opinion, you know what I'm saying, there's anger, because, the stars and the moon, and, you know what I'm saying, and, sometimes the life is hard. And he went on, and he went on, and he went on. 2024. Now, ask the pseudo killers, for those of you who know them, did they label Dr. Sheikh Anta Diop pseudo? Ask them. Ask them. Just ask them. Just ask them. The nerves. The nerves. My goodness. It's so sad. Butler Reggie read a book written by Africans, a same Butler Reggie who told an African, you have no standing in our community. You are an outsider. You talk to your people, I talk to my people. And he read a book written by Africans to refute the same people, the same pseudo people. Aquan, I'm not reading your private messages. What did you want to say, man?
Yeah, I just wanted.
Okay. Come up, brother. 2024. Come up, brother. Dang. It's been like maybe 2 years, homie. Just come up, homie. Use the webcam so we can talk. You can disagree with me. Anybody can disagree with me. It's fine. I don't know it all. I made mistakes before. I probably will make more mistakes in my life. I don't have that crazy ego when I cannot admit that I was wrong or that I made a mistake. One thing for sure, I'm not known for lying. Out of curiosity, yo, Aquan, did you delete the last stream you made about me?
The live stream.
You never live stream about me, brother?
Which one are you talking about?
Okay. Did you ever make a video about me?
I'm sure I did in response to you're not wanting to answer questions. You think that people have to
Okay.
cam up in order to drop information.
Uh, now you made a few, right? You made a few videos, right, about me, right?
I believe I did.
Yeah. And are they still there, or did you delete them? Because I couldn't find them when I searched on your channel.
They were gone?
I don't know if they're gone. I mean, I don't know if you changed the title. I put my name.
YouTube will drop videos without notice. So,
all right. Okay.
But
well, whenever you're ready to come up, feel free. I would love to speak with you. Okay.
I'm kind of ready right now. I mean, it's knowledge, brother. It's nothing but knowledge.
As soon as I see your webcam, then we're gonna talk.
Can you explain to me what?
Right, thank you. So he's still there. It's only for a minute. Even you can't use anonymous and unidentified people. Nothing. All right. So he has typed some more messages. Usually that's what he does. He's backstage and he types many messages in the private chat. And before I used to read them, but now I'm like, okay, come on, man. 2024. We have a great technology, in our hands. Let's take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? He has his reasons. There's no obligation to use a webcam. It's just that that's my requirement. You know what I'm saying? And I'm well aware that if I will let people on a panel without using a webcam, and if I didn't have the membership for the chat, there will be more people. But I'm like, yeah, I've been there for a while. So he has his reasons. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing against him. He made videos about me. I didn't watch them. I scrolled through them quickly. I may have not even scrolled through all of them. I scrolled through one at least, maybe two. You know what I'm saying? But people have the right to disagree with me. People even have the right not to like me. You know what I'm saying? What's cool is if they don't lie on me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not known for lying on people. Andrew Byrne is in the place to be. How you doing, sister? But he's still backstage. Now, when I didn't have the requirement for people to come up, we had a fair bit of discussion. And he is one of these abo, this one of these people who believe that black people are indigenous to America, and to each his own, so I don't know why, but he removed the background. No more background now, Anyway, you type some more messages, if I don't read them. I didn't. My goodness, I don't know why he's so scared, but hey, he has his motives, he has his reasons. Well, there was a Moorish brother who said he will try to get on a panel, but maybe he can't. Bennett wrote he's almost ready. All right. Well, obviously, it ain't going to be too long. VB's going to come here and, state his piece, and then, we can cut it a day. But if anybody knows where these coins are located, then feel free to tell us, And can somebody tell us who said it was Hannibal? Because that author, not on the page that I've seen. If he's on another page, then feel free to tell us. But if you know anybody else who said that is Hannibal, now mind you, not just online, on the social media, people just claim that, if he's not from a scholar, then Rafael Garucci. David is in a place to be. How you doing, brother? Now, does anybody know where those so-called Hannibal coins are located? And who said it is Hannibal? Where are the Moors? Where are the pseudo killers? Where is Frankie? Should I call Frankie? He ain't gonna answer the phone this time.
Por favor, deje su mensaje.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna leave a voicemail. I don't want people to hear the phone number. It's a voice message, in Spanish, as you heard. I'm gonna go on mute actually. Yo, what's up, Frankie? Filthy Frankie? What's up with your channel? We are worried. The money's dropping, huh? Who struck you? Did you make it private? You see, you get your karma. Karma comes quick. I told you, 2024 will be your year. It's just the beginning of the year. Embrace yourself. Oh, filthy Frankie. This homie, this homie had somebody working for him, flagging my account, and look what happened. Yeah, his main channel, Scam Chatter Studios, is I think he made it private, because once again, when he's terminated, they say, it's gone or whatever. So he got his karma, didn't he? Yeah, everybody can check. You can go on Google, type Scam Chatter Studios. You will see the link on Google, and when you click, it will tell you. But if you do it on YouTube, nothing will show. It's gonna be other stuff. So I know what title to put for my next videos. Yeah, what goes around comes around. This dude got a karma like a mofo. My goodness. Yeah, it's not there. LOL. All his supporter cry. LOL.
Yo, why you keep calling my
my phone, man. What's
We,
going on with you, man?
we are worried about your channel. It's not online. What happened, man?
Yeah, that's not your problem, man. You ain't got
It's
to worry
it's
about
the
that.
community's problem.
Why
We
are
worried
you
about
keep
you.
calling me, Shakadoodle? Come on,
We
man.
worried about
I
you.
thought you don't fuck with me. Why you keep calling me, man?
You want to
Hell,
apologize for
leave
what
me
you
the
said
fuck
about my
alone,
daughter?
man. Leave me the fuck alone.
You talk sexually about my daughter. You want to apologize? Calm as a bee. Now, brothers and sisters, you notice the tone and the same. he was not as vigorous as he used to be. JTV wrote, "It is true. I checked." BB, how you doing?
Yeah, man. Can you hear me? Hold on. Listen to this little tunnel real
Hold on, we hear you very low, brother.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
It's very low, but you know, I'll remove the music. Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me take my headphones off. Is it better?
Oh, way better now. Way better. Oh, we lost. If you press harassment charges, I'ma die laughing.
What's up now, man?
Who struck you, Frankie?
What's up now, man?
All right.
Who struck you?
Can you hear me now?
Not your
Can you hear me?
concern. It's not your problem, man.
No. People, you want to come on my
Why
panel?
are you worrying about people? No, I do not want to come on your
Because
panel.
people are asking about your channel. They're worried.
Don't tell them they ain't got nothing to worry about.
Okay. Well, you know we laugh, so tell them everything's okay.
They don't have nothing to worry about.
Okay. You see, you have nothing to
Why
worry
are
about.
you still calling me? I know you want me on your channel. I know that.
You've been
Why
on my
are
channel
you
before.
calling
It's
me,
not a
man?
problem. You've been
You've been on my channel before.
yeah, yeah. You invited me, and you came on my channel too, right?
Yeah, you invited me. So why are you
No,
still,
no, I did.
why are you calling me?
No, I didn't invite you. Okay, check this
Why
out.
are you calling me?
You
do
spoke.
I ever call you?
Okay, check this
Do
out.
I ever call
Check
you?
this out. You called me
No,
before.
do I ever call
Now,
you? I don't want to talk
are
to
you gonna
dog.
apologize
But you
for
keep
talking
on-
sexually
you keep
about
on-
my daughter?
Are you gonna apologize for slandering me?
What slander did I do?
Well, you say the house of pedophiles. You say the house of enablers. You say
No.
the protectors of the pedophiles.
No,
That's what you say.
I said you're defending pedophiles, and that true?
All right, so are you going to apologize?
Did I lie?
You ain't told the truth, so why are you lying?
Well, you said the mighty Hebrew went to prison for rape, right?
I know what I said. All right, look, let's see who's the real pedophile. Being that you want to have this conversation, do you know that Suge said he was 19 years old and both of his baby mothers are 14? Yes or no? Did he say that? And do you know that he said that?
No, I didn't hear that, but you
Right,
said
so,
you were with your wife, what's her name?
No, hold on, stay
Cynthia,
with me.
when she was 15, right?
You want to smoke, right? Don't run now, because we're going to see who's the real protectors are. So if I upload the video and you see it, then what you going to do? Because you are an advocate, right?
Well, you go and upload it. But what about the mighty Hebrew? He slept at your house, right?
Now you're running from me now. See, you're not sticking with me. You're not sticking with me. Here's a nigga that says it out of his own mouth that he was 19 and both of his baby mothers are 14.
No, he didn't say that.
Now,
You're lying.
He didn't say that?
Show
I'm
and proof.
lying?
Show and proof.
Okay, I'll do the video.
Okay. So now, what about your wife, Cynthia? She was 15. He hung up. Anyway, he's gonna be busy. Go ahead, VB. He's gonna have something to do now.
Yeah. I was gonna say, this question of black, right? And dude said he don't like to use black for the Egyptians, and then he go into describing what the Europeans created with the word Negro, which is a whole nother time period. You know, it's not even the same time period. It's not the same language, right? So when you asked about black, you're asking about the Kemetic word for black. That's obvious. He didn't answer that. You see, so he wasn't even trying to answer it. But
He was
here's the
just
thing. Yeah, he wasn't
rambling.
even trying to answer it. Come on, man. How you gonna use a definition that came? I don't even know how many. That's is that like thousands of years later? You know, he picked a word from another continent that comes from people from a different continent, a totally different time period, and tries to apply it to the conversation. Now, if he could use the word black, right, and he's trying to say they don't exist, then why use the word at all? But here's the thing: pick a word and ask yourself, did those people exist 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 years ago, 500 years ago? Use the word for them, but he's not even trying to discuss it. The word that black, it exists in many different languages. So
Yeah.
he just needs to pick one. But he picked the one Negro, which is basically comes about with a racist hierarchy, racial hierarchy. It's that word. It's not Kemet. It's not Kim. You see? So what he did was pull the wool over his listeners' eyes. But the other thing I wanted to say, damn, I'm in a rush, bro. Sorry.
Mm.
You could probably
No,
hear
it's
me.
okay.
But
It's okay.
the other thing I wanted to say is that Carthage, right? The Punic people, Carthage is basically a colony. It's people that came there. The Punic people had slaves. They enslaved local people wherever they went, right? So it's important before we ask who Hannibal, if he was white or black or European or African, it's important to know about who the Punic people are and their customs, right? So then it will give you an idea of what we're talking about. Now, according to the Punic people's own history, they have aristocrats. They have a lineage. They come from outside of Africa. That's them. They, however, had armies. And the question is, well, one interesting thing that's not uncommon is that people from the armies could rise to high-ranking positions in the society. And these people are bound to look like local people that were possibly slaves. You see, so I think the conversation about who Hannibal was, if he was black, it could be very close somewhere around that conversation. It wouldn't change the fact that Hannibal was a military strategist, probably one of the greatest that people talk about, right? I won't say that existed of all time. But I mean, if we're going to talk about it, let's talk about all of it. I find it really strange that there's not a lot of information about who the local people were. Yeah, but from my studies, there were different groups of people in that region. So it's worth knowing who they were, regardless of their rank in society. That's all I wanted to say, bro.
All right. You have to go, right?
Uh, yeah, I gotta go. I gotta be at work in like 3 minutes, man.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Oh,
almost
okay.
there.
That's what's
That's
up.
why I'm
So
walking so
that's what's.
fast.
All right. No problem. No
Yeah,
problem. Well, thank you
but
as
but but
usual. We don't. Yeah. Feel free.
yeah. Oh yeah. Um, what else was I gonna say?
I'm just laughing about
Sarnetta, he
Frankie's channel
promoted.
being.
Yeah, frankly, he promoted. He promoted a dude who just went to prison, who just went to jail, just convicted for a life sentence, natural life. His name was Nature Boy, Eligio Bishop. He's been on Sarnetta's channel. Sarnetta wanted to talk to him, interviewing him again when he got locked up. That
Hmm.
man beat black women. He said some nasty things about his activities with children. And I think Sarnetta, he doesn't understand that people connect that to his business and to his own business, his own channel, and his own activities, since it's not the first time there's been people like that. So that's all I wanted to say. And what's up, everybody? What's up?
He got his
And
karma.
look, I'm fine. Peace also. Yeah, all right, y'all. Peace, y'all. I'm gonna hop back
Peace
down,
to you,
Chuck.
man. Yeah, yeah.
All right,
You
one,
see,
one.
Aquan, he said peace to you. You want to say peace to him?
Yeah, peace. Let me tell you about the Hannibal and the Phoenicians. That's all we're doing is having a discussion. If you really want the real.
Yeah,
Now,
whenever you come, my brother. All right. Okay, thank you very much. Filthy Frankie got his karma. Hey, I'm not even responsible. I didn't do anything, you know what I'm saying? Even the lady who flagged me, I didn't even flag her. You know what I'm saying? I just made my channel private and appealed, and they accepted my appeal. So he may appeal and, get his channel back, you know what I'm saying? Make it public again. Because I think he made it private, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Thank you very much, brother. D Bender, thank you. JTV, who's in the chat. Thank you. Marcus, who's in the chat. Young Hair, who's in the chat. D Centavo, who's in the chat. Donnie Williams, who's in the chat. Andrea Burnett also is in the chat. V Bennett was on the panel, but is in the chat as well. And I think, and E Walker also, who was in the chat. Marcus, if I didn't say it already, thank you very much. It seems amazing how the karma, the karma comes quick. Oh my goodness. Stay safe, stay healthy. If I'm allowed to by the nature, I will definitely holler back at you. I don't argue. I said fast. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. If you do not think right, you will not act right. If you know better, you will do better. Do I to do a nature? Hotep.
Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving middle nature classes. And here, that's the flyer. Okay? So, those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool. But I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video, Kemet and Ma'at, before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more.
I just want to let everyone know who's listening in now and who's going to listen to this stream in the future. I just had my first Meta Nature class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Meta Nature lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is that was one of the best classes I've ever had ever. So if you're interested in learning the Meta Nature, if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills, and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody's interested in learning the Meta Nature, get with this brother right here. He's an awesome, awesome, awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.
Hotep Senu, Hana Senut. This is Julie, also known as Servant of Yah, and I'm currently taking the Medu Neture classes with Brother Shaka, and it has been an amazing experience. Only 2 lessons so far, and I feel like I've been taking the classes for months, just with the how in depth he goes into the vocabulary words, the construction of the language, the grammar. It's been immeasurable, the experience. And one thing that comes across, hands down, is his extreme passion for teaching this to anyone who is willing to learn and has an interest in learning. So I highly suggest, if you are interested, even a minimal interest, that you subscribe to the classes with Brother Shaka. It's such a nominal amount for how much you get. I know, like, our last class was over 2.5 hours. It felt like 2 minutes, but because that's how, involved you are in what he's teaching and how he teaches and how compassionate he is about what he teaches. Also with sharing materials free of charge, no question, no doubt. It's just what he does. He doesn't have to, but he does. And so I just wanted to give a short testimonial about the class and the effectiveness of the class. And all of that is attested to how studied Brother Shaka is. So I highly recommend anyone with a minimal interest that you do sign up for the Medu Netia class. Hotep.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, which is Ma'at Forever. Don't forget to watch the video entitled Kemet and Ma'at. Don't forget to share Kemet and Ma'at on my channel on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, or other social media that you use. Email, text messages, you name it. Those who wish to donate can do so on paypal.me/ma'at4ever.